This napkin and note can only mean one thing. Today is a hospital day, and unfortunately, not the only time the word hospital is mentioned in this video. Hello and welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. We are going to dive straight in this week as Teddy is already over at the hospital today having his monthly immunoglobulin levels. Katie has taken him over there. He's also having his full blood count checked, his chimerism levels, which is his donor percentage, and also this month he's having his hydrocortisone levels checked, which is one of the medications we are on and have been on since his treatment. So they're checking his levels of where they are. We are hoping that his body is creating enough cortisone to sustain itself now, and hoping we potentially may be able to stop the medication. If not, we just carry on with his medication as normal, and yeah, but I've had an update from Katie and the cannula went in first time, thank the Lord. They're just waiting for their IVIG now, and from that moment it will be around about 3 to 4 hours from then. So I've just finished work, hence why I'm not at the hospital already, and now the cannula is in, there isn't really any need for me to go over there because the tough bit is done. It's just entertaining him. So I'm going to crack on here, and I shall keep you updated in terms of how Teddy gets on. But welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. And breathe. So all is going well with Teddy's immunoglobulin transfusion. It is all going relatively smoothly, and they are hopefully going to be on their way home within the next hour or so, which is great. But I wanted to come on here to discuss something that Katie has set up and we are currently in the process of doing, which is Ted's appeal. And I did post this on our community page a few weeks back now regarding if people wanted to gift presents, and the basis behind it is that we are asking people if they want to donate and purchase a gift off an Amazon wish list that we have created, so children that have to spend Christmas in hospital are able to receive a gift or just something small just to put a smile on their face. So we have advertised all over our social media, all of our friends and family, and obviously on our YouTube as well to you guys, and we have had an amazing response and buying and sending these gifts all to our house, and we can't thank everyone enough. Anyone that has donated or bought a gift, it is truly amazing. You are part of an amazing appeal, as we as the Bridge family know what it's like firsthand to be in a hospital and to receive something small or an unexpected gift. So it really is amazing appeal, and you guys have helped us hugely. We have had some more deliveries. This bag's full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So many toys, and so many kids are going to be made to smile this year. And also, look at the amount of cardboard I've got to get rid of. But a small price to pay when these amazing kids are going to get a gift for Christmas.
IVIG is almost done. We've got 15 minutes left. The play team have been in a couple of times actually. One time they came in and had a very special request to put 2 quite specific gifts on Teddy's toy appeal for a little boy who on Tuesday, on Christmas Eve, will be ringing the end of treatment bell. A little 10-year-old boy who's quite into science type things. So they put a couple of gifts on there for him, and I've already bought them. Reason being because they weren't prime ones that come next day, so I didn't want to leave them on the list in hope they might get purchased and him not get the ones that they wanted. So I have bought those particular gifts for a very special little boy who's going to be ringing the bell on Tuesday. There's still lots of gift purchases coming through, which is amazing. And funnily enough, we've just had Once Upon a Wish visit us in the hospital room, haven't we, Teddy? So that's a local company to us who do all the children's parties. They have all the princesses and superheroes and things. They're called Once Upon a Wish. But yeah, this morning, Santa and a couple of princesses were going around hospital, so that was fun.
Where did you go today, Teddy? Did you go to the hospital? Yeah, we need to sort that hair out, mate. You look like you got a bowl on your head. Bowl head. These are the new additions, ladies and gentlemen, because hospital day equals toy day. The superhero is back in the building with a bowl on his head. Yes, silly haircut. But either way, hospital visit done, and now we wait for his whole blood results, his chimerism results, and his hydrocortisone level results, which will be coming between now and the new year, I'd imagine. It's good to have him back, and I'm so glad that's done. Katie and Teddy are the 18. So we have had his blood results back, and his full blood count is all stable and fine. We're obviously still waiting for his chimerisms. The other result has come back and shown in his blood that his hydrocortisone levels are still too low to come off the medication, which is a shame, but nothing changes here. We just keep him on the medication twice a day. And it has also come back that his iron levels are low as well. So they're going to speak to a doctor and just see if his levels require a prescription to have an iron supplement inputted into his day-to-day medicine just to kind of boost those iron levels back up. But we are going to wait and see to see if that is needed or not. Other than that, we are still waiting for his chimerisms, which will be in 4 or 5 days, maybe even longer because of the Christmas period. Other than that, he is back healthy and well. He's come home, had some food, still hasn't napped, may I add. All is well, and calmness has resumed, and we've just got to wait and see about those other results that we are waiting for. What's somebody done to my child? Teddy?
Yeah?
What are you up to?
I just really want some more. Oh, I'll get some more.
Teddy?
Oh,
Looks like Dr. Ted's been working on that baby.
I want to get some more.
Hopefully their wounds have healed now. Hey, that looks like a painful plaster, doesn't it? Thanks, Ted. I'm so glad I'm not that baby. Looks like he's having a full face makeover.
See how I do it.
Making sure baby's okay.
The baby can see.
You're not sure it's asleep with you ripping that plaster off her face.
It's done.
Poor baby and poor Willow. Those glasses fit right, Ted?
No,
They look a bit wonky, mate, I'm not going to lie.
I think they wake her up.
That's a quick nap.
I told you they were having that.
Would you like Daddy to fix your glasses? Over the top of your ears, on your nose. There we go. You look like Harry Potter now. Where's your wand?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't mean it, but okay, Harry.
what? I found my wand.
You can do a spell?
I did it, Dabba.
Whoa!
And the witch was kind of me. A witch.
The witch. Who's the witch?
They were Harry and they saw behind the witch. They were kind of me.
Yeah, we saw a bat and a witch and we had to count to 3, didn't we? For anyone wondering what he's talking about, it was this exact moment about a month ago.
1, 2, 3.
Wow!
A magic spell.
You created a magic spell, didn't you?
I was you and basketball and rock.
And we went to the shop, yeah? Is this your whole life story or anything else? You went to soft play once upon a time, yeah?
I'll do like a word.
You've told us a lot of words where you've been in your life. That all sounds bloody fantastic.
I don't know the words.
Maybe if you say abracadabra, you'll remember.
This is a great idea. Abracadabra.
Wow! Woo! Do you remember now? Maybe if you turn your wand up the right way, it might work.
You know the secret is it's a trigger. I can't see any stuff.
I'm not surprised you can't see anything because you've got a wand stuck in your eyeball. You look like a unicorn.
You don't pick on trigger.
Oh yeah! I see some on the horizon.
Can you see it?
I can see it, yeah. Through my telescopic wand. Beautiful treasure. Absolutely superb.
Hurry!
With that crazy boy finally asleep, this Saturday we are hosting my family's big Christmas get-together round our house where we're going to have pizzas on the go, using the new pizza shack. We're going to have bratwurst on the go, but it is meant to be torrential rain all day. And no weather ever stops a bridge event. So I'm going to put up the gazebo and the canopy and hoping to keep this whole bit under shelter so people can sit out here in the warmth with the fire on, job done, and the rain doesn't get in the way. But I've got 2 hours whilst Teddy naps to get this up and make it as dry and as cosy as possible. Let's get to work. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A fire pit area, gazebo, the bar will be open. I'll be cooking the bratwurst and the Komodo Joe at the pizza area, where I'll be dishing out and making some nice pizzas for everyone to start as people start to come in. And hopefully this will help save our Christmas event. With the outside area partly set up for our up and coming Christmas event, the presents for Ted's appeal just kept on coming. Our house is looking like absolute carnage at the minute, but this is the present table, and you should see the delivery that I've just received. Check this out. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And some of those have multiple gifts in per box because I can feel them. So that is day 4 of Ted's Appeals delivery, and nothing says that there isn't going to be more throughout the day because we seem to be getting them sporadically. But we are well over 100 gifts right now, and it is just so generous for you guys, and I just thanks again, and we'll roll on to day 5. Day 5 of presents arriving from Amazon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We already received 5 earlier from a different postal company. Another 18 presents in the bag. Our cardboard consumption is absolutely through the roof, but all for an amazing cause. Monday is when we hand deliver these. Just when we thought we'd received them all, you guessed it, another delivery. 4 deliveries. Day 5. With it rolling round to the day of our Christmas event, we inflated Santa, then sorted out the cushions, and then it was time to get making the pizza toppings ready for our big Christmas event. All go, go, go in the Bridge household. We have got our big Christmas event today. Rocket, tomato sauce, pepperoni, mozzarella, cheddar, cheddar, cheddar. Pizza stuff sorted. On to the next job. It is blowing an absolute gale out here. I need to sort out that. Ready for grilling the bratwurst off later. Pizza shack, ready for the pizzas on arrival. Yeah, getting there. With everyone minutes away from arriving to kick off the festivities with our big Christmas family event, everything was prepped and ready to spend this wonderful time of the year all together with the most important people, our family. So, against all odds of the weather, we have managed to create a sort of Christmassy event, and it's all just about us being together as a family, and it is just the perfect start to finally feeling Christmassy. Although we've done a lot of Christmassy events with Teddy, the weather's just been terrible in the UK, hence how much effort we've had to put in just to make this outside event actually happen. But it is all done now, and now is the time to enjoy it. So let the good times roll. We are about 10-15 minutes from our guests turning up, waking the cub up, and just having a really amazing family event. We are 4 days out of Christmas now, and now is where the good times start. As this year, our Christmas is going to be bloody miserable, is what it's going to be. Not magical, bloody miserable. As little did we know, we had some gut-wrenching times just round the corner that were going to riddle us with fear. Teddy woke up from his nap and he didn't seem right. He was lethargic, suppressed, and not his usual self, with his favourite guests turning up by the second we brought him downstairs, hoping they would cheer him up, which unfortunately didn't work. We noticed that Teddy had started to gag, which was a big red flag. Oh God. You okay?
Yeah.
This isn't good. He's gagging loads. This isn't very good, chaps. We can't find our thermometer anywhere, and Teddy is gagging at the sight of absolutely everything and anything. He was absolutely fine this morning, but he's woken up from his nap when all of our guests have arrived, and he is not himself. He's had obviously his low iron levels reported from his recent bloods. So I'm just going to go and get a thermometer, but I feel like there is an impending hospital trip about to happen just in time for Christmas, which is absolute nightmare. I've barely got out the driveway and Kate has just told me that he's just been sick everywhere, so we are going into hospital. I can't tell you how much this triggers me. It is just my worst nightmare, but flipping hell. Okay, do not panic, control the controllables. Let's get this job done. Let's do it. Oh Lord, it's stop, start. So I got back and Kate said that what came up was just phlegm. So it could be because he's got a load of mucus on his chest and he wanted to come downstairs to see all our guests. But I'm still going to go quickly pop to the shops to go and buy a new thermometer because we potentially could need it for tonight. So we've put going to hospital on hold for the minute, just to see how he reacts and whether it was just a phlegm, but I don't believe it is because he's just gagged again in front of me. So it's really hard not to kind of react to situations like this because it is so triggering, and sickness and gagging is my number one trigger. But something's not right, but we are surrounded by our family at the minute. I'm going to get a thermometer. I always knew times like this were going to come, and it's incredible how quickly you click back into undeniable fear and worry when you see your wife saying she feels nervous. It's horrible. Got some Calpol just because, saves us looking for the next one, and a new ear thermometer. Let's go and see what is to come. You instantly click back into that fight or flight mode. Let's go and see what the next few hours brings. So, a bit of an update. Teddy seems to be okay, he still hasn't eaten anything. The gags have stopped. I've just been in a numb state, cooking some pizzas and trying to carry on with the evening. We are still avoiding the hospital at the minute, but we still have the night ahead. It's not the evening that I wanted, but I actually don't care about the evening and the family and the Christmas bit. I just want my boy to be okay. So we're going to carry on with whatever's left of the evening, keep monitoring him and just see what comes of it. I just need him to get some food in him. Big deep breaths. Cushions away. Well, that wasn't exactly how I planned my family Christmas event, but I'm gutted, to be honest. I'm absolutely gutted. Everyone's gone home now. Just turning all the lights off and putting everything away. We didn't even get to use anything. All that hard work's kind of gone to waste. But the priority is our boy, and he hasn't eaten anything. But we're just going to get cozy on the sofa and just listen to what he wants. If he doesn't want to eat, he doesn't eat. We've still got that task of giving him milk, and hopefully he doesn't throw it up. But it is what it is. Time to get this whole place shut down and go and get on the sofa with my family. Fingers crossed we don't have a rocky night.
With all our guests leaving so we could prioritise Teddy, we packed everything away, and I had this overwhelming feeling that something wasn't sitting right. It wasn't as simple as us overreacting to a child being sick. As an ex-cancer parent, we know our child very well, and something wasn't right.
You okay, my boy? You okay, darling? Ted? You okay?
If the truth be told, we were heading into the night full of fear, uncertainty, and a truckload of anxiety. All we could do was ride the wave and see where we ended up.
Still no food. We're going to try milk now, but in his own time. Oh, I look exhausted, but we are packing a hospital bag just in case. See what the night holds. I feel just reluctant to put him to bed because I just want to be with him. We just tried to offer him milk and he gagged. So I think it's going to be a bit of a rocky night. He hasn't eaten anything since he woke up from his nap. He seems okay in himself. He's just really chesty. But you okay, my boy? Worst thing is that thermometer that I went to go and buy, brand new, we always try it on us before just to make sure it's reading right, and it's reading that we've all got a temperature. I haven't even done it on him yet because of the fact that it's reading 37.5. So if we would have done the temperature on him, we could have ended up rushing him straight into hospital thinking that he's got a temperature when actually you can feel him and he's absolutely fine. This whole thing's so triggering, it literally just takes me straight back. I'm not coming here to just waffle. It's pretty evident how I feel. And the thought of going into this night with milk involved or not eating absolutely petrifies me because I just want to keep my eyes on him the whole time. This life is not for the faint-hearted, and nothing's even happened yet. It's just the potential what is going to happen, which is the worst part. I can't even tell you guys how much it affects. This is awful. Look at the state of my t-shirt. Look, Tato untouched. He never doesn't eat Tato. Milk, not touched. He never doesn't drink milk. Normal kids, when they feel ill, they don't eat. I get it. I really do understand it. But it's not as simple as Teddy just being a normal child, because he's not a normal child. And to give you a little bit of an understanding of why we worry, if he is sick, because he's got a cortisone indeficiency, which means that he can't regulate his cortisone levels, which is why we give it to him as one of the medications. If he has a bug or a fever that causes him to be sick, it means he can't have his normal medication like penicillin, which he has to have, and his hydrocortisone, which we give him. We have to take him in and have it done intravenously if he constantly is sick. So any sickness bug that he has means a hospital visit and an admittance for us as the family. And hospitals at this time of year are full of infections and viruses and RSV and all the rest of it, and also our minimal staff because of the fact that it's Christmas. So if we do have a hospital visit, it's going to be just such a stressful, horrible time. And that is what causes all of this anxiety, because I know if it does come around and we do have to take him in, especially at night time when it's always worse, it's a real tough stint. It really is. But like I've said in the past, and I always used to say to you guys and myself, worry about things when you have something to worry about. And that is something to worry about, but I can't control it. So we just need to wait for something to present itself, and then we'll deal with it then. But for now, we're going to watch him like a hawk throughout the night and throughout the evening, and hope we make it through the night without a hospital visit. And if you see me, it means we're going to hospital. Hopefully I'll see you in the morning.
I watched him every second, and then every minute, and then every hour. Not because I wanted to, because I had to. I wanted to make sure he wasn't sick. It wasn't healthy to feel like this, but the honest truth is, I didn't have a choice. The father in me needed to make sure he was okay, and he was going to be okay. It took me straight back to being in hospital during treatment. Now this all sounds very over the top, and I get it, but to me, it's simply where I'm at, and the only way I currently know how to feel and deal with situations like this. Protect my world with absolutely everything I have. Every normal feeling is times by 100 because the fear of relapse is still so apparent in our life. And the fear of our life just crumbling again. All these feelings I would pay unlimited amounts of money to not feel. But unfortunately, I have no control over this, which is the unfortunate truth of our life post-cancer.
Morning, chaps. So it is the morning after the night before, and we had a really bitty night last night with Teddy. He woke up at 11 and woke up at 3, had a little bit of water throughout the night and about 3/4 of a bottle of milk. No signs of sickness or gagging, which is good. Then woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, gave him his meds, and he seemed to take them okay. He woke up in a normalish mood. He still looks a little bit pasty. He hasn't eaten anything as of yet, but I discussed things with Kate this morning, and we've come up with a plan in terms of what we want to try and achieve by today. And because obviously he had 3/4 of a bottle of milk throughout the night, it won't mean he's overly hungry this morning. So we're going to give him till around about 11 o'clock this morning to see if he manages to eat anything or show any signs of yesterday, so the gagging, lack of energy, all that sort of stuff. If he does, we will have a very low threshold to take him into hospital and go and get him checked over. But the problem with taking him into hospital on a Sunday is that none of his team are working, and therefore you just get the normal staff, which are absolutely fine, but they don't know Teddy's background. There's no urgency, which in the past has led to a really stressful and long and sometimes pointless experience, because they just run at a very, very slow pace and what have you. Whereas when Teddy's team are on and working, they know the urgency and the severity of the situation when we do come in, and things get done a lot quicker. So that's a plan. Are we worried? You can't not worry. The thought of potential hospital visits coming up, not good. The thought of going into Christmas where they have skeleton staff and people aren't working, not good. But most importantly, the thought of Teddy being unwell, or more to the point, not okay, is also not good. Like, the thought of ruining Christmas and things like that is obsolete for me. It doesn't even matter to me. Christmas is just a day. It'd be lovely, it'd be ideal. But our priority is our boy, and getting him well and making sure that he's well. So yes, we are worried. We're slightly concerned about his low iron levels, which could be why he's looking pasty and potentially slightly lacking energy. But he goes through fits and starts, so he'll one moment be absolutely fine, running around singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and the next moment he starts yawning and he looks tired and washed out. So I've just come on here to give it a brief update, and also for me to clear my head before the day, get Willow out just in case we do go to hospital, and just let my mind wander for a bit, because I always find a little bit more clarity after a dog walk. So I'm going to put the phone down and just try and clear this mind. It's when you spend time alone and allow your mind to think, wander and explore different outcomes, the reality of our situation all comes crashing down on you like a tsunami of emotion. It's hard to compute, it's hard to deal with, and it's hard to imagine a life without fear of your son being taken away from you. It's hard to constantly be positive when the fear of the unknown constantly strangles your happiness, and sometimes it all gets too much. I've never been someone who hides their emotion, and I've always worn my heart on my sleeve, and this isn't a choice, it's merely my way of dealing with things. But all I know is that I feel okay about being a 33-year-old male and being able to cry, and in my life I live with a fear of the most special, precious thing I own being taken away from me at any moment, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the hardest thing to live with on a daily basis. As onlookers to our life, if you just put yourself in our shoes for 1 minute, of everything you've ever dreamed of in being a parent always has a dark cloud over it, and still, against all odds, even knowing we still have our special irreplaceable boy right now, most of the time the gut-wrenching fear of the future, unfortunately, suffocates the present, and all you want to do is just sleep, as it's the only time your brain switches off. It's a horrible thought, but it's true. And trust me, I'd do anything I could to change it. But unfortunately, it's our life. I've just bawled my eyes out around this forest for the last 62 minutes. And I guess it was needed. It's a lot of built up emotion just and the fear of yesterday. I'm just scared. Scared. I'm not going to start again because I'm almost back to the car, but I just still struggle to find clarity of why it has to be this way. It's so tough, chaps. It really is. All he's done is gagged a few times, and look how much it affects us, or me. But on the positive, I've just been sent a message from Kate with a picture of him sitting in his nappy eating potato, which is huge, absolutely huge. So hopefully yesterday was just a blip and we can move on from it without any hospital visits, but we shall see. Let's see what the rest of the day holds. That's a perfect time to end that video there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to our channel. A huge thank you to our Bridge family members, and live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. Catch you in the next one, chaps.